Welcome to the shit show.
Asshats. The Asshats shit show. Okay.
Welcome to Mindless Chatter, episode 10.
Well done, Heidi.
Here we go.
All right.
I like the shit show. That was good.
Yeah, that was good. All right, I got a couple quick nuggets here before we get in, and then I got some headlines for you before we get into all the stuff that we watched since last time. Mark, did you watch the Golden Girls special?
I didn't. I actually forgot.
Aw.
I'm kind of disappointed.
No, you didn't.
I forgot. I did.
I actually, so there was one with Everybody Loves Raymond, and I did watch it, and I do love that show. It wasn't a great special.
I watched part of it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was the part I saw I liked, but
Yeah, I mean, they had the clip. It was like a clip show. There was nothing.
Yeah.
And sadly, a lot of them have passed. Both of his parents have passed away, and sadly, one of the twin boys committed suicide.
oh,
And so they didn't. A lot of the people that were on the show were not in it. But I actually was like, oh, that kind of sucked.
Yeah, it's kind of a downer to have a
Yeah.
special when half the cast is dead.
Yeah.
And one of them young.
I mean, they paid tribute to all three of them, and it was good. And again, I do love that show, but I would have rather just watched a couple reruns. It was
You're the one.
Yeah. Oh no. Very popular show. You're
So-
one of the few who didn't.
the part that I saw, they had Ray Romano's kids
Yeah.
talking about him, and I truly enjoyed that part because his sons sound and look just like him.
I know.
It's too bad.
And they were really ragging on him a little bit. No,
Yeah.
it was great. Actually, it was funny. It's a funny guy. I didn't really watch the show when it aired a lot, but I like the writer. I've watched his other show, Somebody Feed Phil.
I think there was something about that show that just connected with me, right? It was an Italian family. His parents reminded me of my mother's parents, almost to a T. Just loud, obnoxious, loved their family, but were always embarrassing, like in public. Appleby knows. He knows my grandparents. Like they were just pain in the ass. Like my sister always got in trouble, and I always got away with everything. And that's a thing with him and his brother in this show. So I could relate to that. He's a complete moron in his marriage, and I was kind of a complete moron in my first marriage, so I can kind of look back at that now and kind of laugh a little bit and say, oh yeah, I guess that is kind of funny. It's funny when someone else is doing it. But there's just a lot of relatable stuff there, and so I really like that show. And I think I said to you guys this before, they were great at using silence, especially with Brad Garrett, because he could make some really funny faces, but something would just be funny, and then Brad Garrett would just sit there with this face, and it would just make me laugh.
He was the Kramer. Of,
yeah, pretty much. He was. Of
Or
that
the
show.
Jim.
The
Jim always said.
Ignatowski.
Yeah.
Oh, I was actually thinking of Jim Halpert on The Office.
Oh.
With the looks.
Oh, with the looks.
Oh, I thought you meant Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd is great.
He
at
was
that,
like
too.
the king of the looks.
Well, Kramer is the Jim Ignatowski. If
Yeah.
we're going back properly.
If we're going progression.
Yeah. All right, I just have a couple other headlines.
When
here.
was that on?
Mid-90s to the mid-2000s. Like the same time as Friends.
Yeah.
You watch it. Come on. You watch it.
I didn't. I don't know. I just never.
I mean, I definitely could relate to parts of it that I saw, and I had a friend at the time who's had the Italian mother-in-law that was just like Marie on that show, and she thought that was great. No, it truly was. Yeah,
Mark,
it wasn't my.
You.
No, I had an Italian. I mean, I'm Italian, but I also had an Italian mother-in-law, but she wasn't like that.
I mean, Mark, I'll just give you a brief synopsis of one episode, right? His mother goes to an art show, or like an art class, and makes this sculpture, and then Ray's like, doesn't that look like a vagina? And the rest of the show is how they can't stop looking at the vagina that his mother made. And it's...
I can sign on for that.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
You know, she played the same character in Christmas
Vacation? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right?
She was very good at
Am
that.
I wrong on that?
Yeah.
No, she was typecast.
Doris Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, she's not even Italian, and neither
She's not.
Peter Boyle.
Then Peter Boyle's not either.
So
They nailed it.
They
though.
acted
That's why I didn't
they
watch
acted their
it.
asses off on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Garrett's a funny guy too, though.
Oh,
Yeah, he's hilarious. All right, couple other headlines. You ready? I I just saw this the other day. I didn't even know this. Did you guys know that former NBA All-Star Eldon Campbell died a week ago today?
57.
And what's being called a medical emergency on a fishing trip.
What did you say?
That's really all the details I got.
Didn't he drown?
I think so. I think it's kind of like a Malcolm Jamal Warner thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what he's famous for?
Who? Eldon Campbell?
Not just for being, a Laker and, dying, but he was
He's famous for dying.
No, he was in the Tate George game. UConn, when UConn beat Clemson.
Oh, was he? That's right.
He was the guy, the
Yeah,
face
his
of
face. That's right.
That was him.
That's what the hell just happened here. Yeah, that's right. That's a great one.
How long ago was that game? Did they make a meme out of that?
1990.
Oh, so,
Yeah, 90.
so they weren't really doing memes like they do now.
No,
that would have been
no.
I
a
don't think they had
viral
an
meme.
internet back then
They did not.
to do memes with. But I don't know, maybe.
Man, that's crazy.
All right. Avatar Fire and Ash premiered on December 1st in Hollywood and set for wide release on December 19th. Is this even on your radar?
Did you say fire and ass?
Fire and Ash.
Oh.
I didn't watch the last one.
I haven't watched any of them.
I didn't watch the last one either.
I watched the first one.
How many are there?
This is the third
This is the
one.
third, yeah.
And Avatar 4 is currently in production, and Avatar 5 is currently in development.
Jesus.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Why not?
I did watch the first two.
Did you
the
like
first
it?
one.
I watched the
First one was good.
Yeah,
Very
I liked
good.
it.
But
The second one, I don't remember all that much about it.
I find
I
it
watched it.
amazing that it was the most, it surpassed Titanic for the most watched movie ever, the highest grossing. And
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The first Avatar?
Yeah. Which I think it's got surpassed by one of the Avengers. I lost track of it, but James Cameron, I'm trying to pull it up, but my computer's being a little bit of a pain in the ass, but he's got a pretty interesting, he hasn't made a lot of movies. He made Terminator, Aliens, Terminator 2, True Lies, Titanic, and all these avatars.
Doesn't really need to make many.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's basically kind of had a big hit every time he made a movie, and he can. Avatar and Titanic seem to be his thing. Didn't he? I think he redid Titanic as like a 3D movie or something. Maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
But I think he was married to Catherine Bigelow too back in the day. So she's pumping out some classics too.
Yeah, that was the granddaughter in the granddaughter in Titanic is who I think he's married to now. Is that Catherine Bigelow? I don't
Isn't
know.
that
No,
Susie Amos?
I don't. They're not married anymore. But she, like, Point Break, he helped her. Like he was apparently like a creative consultant on Point Break.
Really?
Yeah.
So remember when we did Titanic, when you did As Long, and I said the granddaughter in that movie was pretty hot, and then I read up later that Cameron hooked up with her during the making of that movie. I think they're married now. Nice. Yeah.
Why not?
I know. Well, listen. All right.
James Cameron. He hook up whatever the hell he wants.
So he was married to Linda Hamilton.
Oh yeah, from Terminator.
Wow.
Catherine Bigelow, and Susie Amos was his third wife.
Okay.
Is she alive?
I think so.
Who, the Susie
Susie
Amos?
Amos?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she be?
I don't know.
She's not that
I
old.
thought she was one of those like surprise.
No,
Like,
she's
wow.
alive.
Oh, okay.
She's
All right.
she's 63.
Sorry, Susie. I didn't mean to bury you prematurely.
She's 63, huh? Well, yeah. Titanic was almost 30 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, we're old too.
No shit, huh?
Speak for yourself.
All right.
movie
You're old
sucks.
too,
You're getting
dude.
there.
So he doesn't have a ton of movies, but each one is a huge,
Yeah.
mega production.
Right.
So.
All right,
Now
Heidi.
he's stuck in this whole blue, whatever the hell.
What?
The Avatar.
And
The
Avatar, now
world?
he's,
Yeah.
that's all he's doing.
Adult Smurfs. Come on, we're all faking it.
With no dicks, right?
As far as you know, I
Adult
didn't look that
Smurf.
close. But
That's great.
I did.
All right, Heidi.
Yes.
Tell us about Quentin Tarantino and Paul Dano.
What? Yeah, so basically, Tarantino went off on a rant. He was talking about something else entirely. He was being interviewed about movies, and he just decided to say that Paul Dano was the weakest, most, I think he said, limptic actor in
Well,
SAG.
I can give you the quote right here.
weak sauce. I
Okay,
believe.
I've heard different ones, but go ahead.
He is the weak sister. He's just such a weak, uninteresting guy. The weakest fucking actor in SAG.
Which is really interesting. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't realize.
It says, I'm not saying he is giving. He's talking about. He's talking about There Will Be Blood.
Right.
I'm not saying he is giving a terrible performance. I am saying he's giving a non-entity performance. I don't care for him. I certainly knew enough about Paul. This is Daniel Day-Lewis. Looks like he's got his back. But
yeah. Here's what I really think.
Hit
I
it.
think that I think he wanted Paul Dano to be in one of his movies, and he turned him down because it's so why this is a guy who like Paul Dano is a guy who consistently puts out good work, very different roles, and then Tarantino went on to insult Owen Wilson and
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard,
right?
And the
Shaggy.
three of them. I mean, I don't know what he has against these three guys, but it was a completely unprovoked attack on them in their work, and it was like it seemed personal to me. And the thing is, the three of those guys, you don't hear anything about them outside of their roles. You don't know a lot about their personal. They mind their business, they do their work, and I don't understand why he felt like he had to go off on them. And Paul Dano has actually received so much
Yeah, I know why he did
support since then, because I mean he's a great actor, but Tarantino as an actor completely sucks. Let's just face it.
Hot take.
He's not a good actor. Come on, I do like some of his movies, but as a person, he's always been
A douchebag.
questionable. Yeah, he's a douche, and
He's very opinionated.
he's very opinionated, and most of his opinions. I mean, they are everyone. Everyone has their opinions, but he sucks. He kind of sucks as a person. That's my take.
I guess
don't
you're not going to be in his next
understand.
movie.
No, I don't think I would be, even if by some crazy chance you wanted to be. He's just he gives the ick.
Wow.
He doesn't seem like a good person. Why would you just do that? So what's your take on it? What do you think?
I just
Provoke
think
this.
Quentin Tarantino's a douche, and he's
There you go.
he's your typical like arrogant Hollywood guy. I mean, he's super talented, and I like several of his movies. But listening to him, even when he's talking about filmmaking, he's almost hard to listen to. He's just really neurotic and high strung, and just the energy is almost annoying to listen to. But he is definitely an amazing filmmaker, and he changed the game with Pulp Fiction for sure. But I remember he who was he dating there? Was it Mira Sorvino? This was like years ago, and she was getting interviewed at the Oscars, and he came over and cut off the interview and was like screaming at the reporter. I think it was the dude that used to be on MTV, Chris something.
Connolly.
Yeah. And so that's just kind of his thing, is to be a douchebag.
Yes, to be as obnoxious as possible.
Yeah.
And
right.
this is probably a very unpopular opinion, and I do like a bunch of his movies, but they might have been better directed by someone else.
Wow.
I don't know about
You might have lost us there.
Heidi had a great argument.
Going over the top.
Yeah.
He's just, I don't know.
Wow, you really don't like him.
Yeah, she's...
No, the more he talks, the more I dislike him.
Yeah.
He actually has some also very interesting views on what constitutes rape.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Well, hold
he's a scumbag.
That's a problem.
I'm just gonna say he's a scumbag.
All right, Heidi,
I've heard a lot of interviews with him that just make me just
Yeah, he doesn't, like with the whole Harvey
Ill.
Weinstein thing, he hasn't really said the right things. And
the
All right.
right things.
so let me ask you a question, Heidi.
Yeah.
If Quentin Tarantino said these things about Hilary Swank, would you have
And
a problem
I would have his
with
back.
it?
No. Well, here's the thing, and I have said there's something about her that I don't really like, but I don't think she's a bad actress.
Okay.
I wouldn't disparage someone's talents because I didn't like them.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
I still love you, Quentin.
He's a terrible guy.
All right. We got 5 things here that we had on the docket. Let's start it off with Being Eddie, which was the documentary on Eddie Murphy.
I thought it was tremendous.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy!
And
Fuck you!
I was kind of surprised by a lot of it. Like, I didn't know Eddie wasn't a big partier. didn't smoke, drink.
Yeah, I
was
didn't.
like,
Know,
really?
that was.
I
A
mean,
little
I
bit
thought he liked to
surprising.
party all the time.
Oh, I see what you did there, Heidi. Very good. Well done.
Great song, by the way.
Yep.
Another thing was like there was a little heat there between him and Richard Pryor.
Oh,
Not like white hot heat, but like there was like some tension there a little bit.
I thought
But
it was on Pryor's side.
Prior.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't think Eddie had the beef with Cosby,
Cosby.
who he
Yeah.
absolutely destroyed at the end.
At the end, with
yeah,
the
it was-
puppets,
which was great.
Oh my god, yeah, the puppet scene. I was just like, is he really doing this? Good for
But
him.
Cosby went after him first.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think at that time comics used to go after each other. They didn't. Right now they support each other a lot more. It seems like, but in
Well,
that time,
Cosby just he said, "Oh, all this the filth."
The filth.
He didn't
Right.
like his language. He thought he should be cleaner.
coming from the
Yeah, you should
again,
be
the-
drugging women
Yeah,
instead.
you
You
should-
should
Coming from the serial rapist,
Right.
the rapist, the greatest rapist ever.
right, trying to take the moral high ground.
He's like, oh, don't be just saying the F word.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that puppet scene was great.
Well,
It
I think
was.
that
I loved it.
I think that Eddie Murphy relishes in the fact that you turned out to be the fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
You're the asshole.
It's perfect.
Right. You.
Oh, yeah.
It's a perfect ending.
Yeah, it's great.
hypocrite.
He's very like the other thing I didn't realize was how like artsy he is.
Oh, he does everything.
Yeah.
Him too.
But he's
like
he's got that like artsy California hippie kind of,
yeah.
which is I'm like, wow, Eddie, like what happened to you?
Yeah.
I mean, not that it's bad or anything, but
I mean,
house was
we obviously
amazing.
knew that he's
So-
a musician, but I didn't realize how talented musically
okay,
he was.
the music part of it was great. I was like, damn, he could play. And then he referenced Jimi Hendrix on multiple
Oh, yeah.
occasions. Oh, so he got big points right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he brought him up several times. I'm like, oh yeah, Eddie gets it.
What do you got?
So, I had a couple notes. Why was Arsenio interviewed in like what looked like an empty fucking shed, like just behind some
Sounds
plywood?
like an outhouse.
That's where Eddie lets him live.
That makes
Exactly.
sense. Yeah. How about he bought Buckwheat's tombstone?
I know.
When Buckwheat died.
And
That's crazy.
no, he did 3.
Yeah.
Rick James,
Yep.
Red Fox, and Buckwheat.
Yeah.
You can buy
He buried all
tombstones?
3 of them.
He
Bought it
didn't buy
for
him.
them.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't buy him and put him in his house as trophies. He bought them for the family so they would have a tombstone.
Well, he may.
Thanks
I don't
for-
know. He might decide to do that later.
I don't know. I didn't think it was terrible, but there wasn't a whole heck of a lot that I learned from it, and it was a borderline fluff piece for me, if I'm being honest.
All
yeah.
these documentaries that are being made now, when the person that
yeah, when
are
they're too involved,
involved,
yeah. You
it's-
gotta take
it's-
it with a
it's
grain of
skewed.
salt.
You're not
Yeah.
going to get.
Well,
you know, I don't think you really can get the true story.
The Paul Rubens one wasn't though. The Pee Wee Herman one.
Yeah, but he controlled it.
He did, but
He even told us he was controlling.
but
it.
he
Like,
didn't. But it wasn't
But
a
he
fluff
didn't.
piece. Though.
No, he wanted to, but I don't think ultimately he did. Well, he ended up dying.
Well, he
before it
died,
was
so they
done,
probably-
but-
Ooh.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a fluff piece, and he did show his not so great sides. What Murphy actually didn't.
No,
in
well, they
fact,
skipped over.
I did.
I mean-
they skipped over the fact that
He
he
raised up a
Transvestite.
transvestite.
Yeah, I was like, all right, come on, where is it?
Right.
Where is it?
also that he married his daughter's best friend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
Or
didn't know
did he-
that till afterwards.
Or he denied paternity to Mel B's kid for quite a
really?
while. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
From the Spice
see?
Girls.
I
Yeah.
would have found that
So there
out,
was
but-
all kinds of stuff.
But it was
that-
entertaining.
I did think that there was a lot more to his. It was actually almost the complete opposite of Charlie Sheen's documentary, because Charlie Sheen's was very little about his actual career as
Yeah.
an actor and all about the
His
excesses.
fuck-
And this was a lot about Eddie's career, which was awesome.
great.
Yeah.
And nothing really like behind the scenes.
The Saturday Night Live thing was interesting, though.
I loved
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
liked that.
I mean, I'm kind of annoyed that he held such a grudge over that. Like, he's a comic.
yeah.
It was a throwaway joke,
Yeah.
and he took it so freaking
Yeah, but
personal.
No, but
It is easy for us to
goddamn
say that, but
And
I felt
David
the same
Spade
way.
Still thinks he hates him
yeah,
to
but
this day.
I thought that it's weird you bring that up, because I thought that until this doc, because he said it wasn't a throwaway joke. It might have been a throwaway joke at the table read, but then it has to go through. He's like, I know the process of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
It has to go through all these checkpoints, including Lauren's approval, before it gets on the air. And through all those checkpoints, everybody thought it was cool to throw my career under the bus. I could see where he was pissed at that. But
it hit a nerve, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I actually
Coming from thinking about comics and like, because now they do all these roast all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, that's common
Coming
shit.
from the guy that took out the ventriloquist Bill Cosby at the end.
Right?
And he's fucking pissed about one dumb line, a fallen star. Look, kids, it's a fallen star. Whatever.
He did take it very
It was pretty
personally.
funny.
Yeah.
30 years, though? Come on.
But I think that's what makes great comedians great, man. They do they have sick, twisted minds.
Yeah, that's why they're funny.
It just,
I actually thought the Saturday Night Live stuff was a little bit much at the end. I mean, don't get me wrong. That was the first time I'd watched Saturday Night Live in 20 years when he hosted it.
Yeah,
so I
me
was
too.
excited for that. But like the last third of this documentary was about that appearance on Saturday Night Live. That was a bit much. That made me think like, oh, they don't really have a lot more to talk about. They're just going to.
Well, they did. They just didn't want to talk about it.
Right, exactly.
I still think that it was pretty great to have him, Chris Rock, Chappelle, and Tracy Morgan all on one stage together. I mean, I kind of got chills.
Yeah.
They're some of my favorites. So Tracy
Yeah.
Morgan always cracks me up. I really loved that they talked about the Rick James skit on Chappelle
yeah.
because that's
That's
one of my favorite skits ever.
I love they had those interviews with Charlie before he died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was
great.
cool. That was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I liked how they talked about that relationship. His brother who just protected him all the time.
Right. And he said something like, I miss him. Like, he's not somebody that's going to get super sappy, but he was like, I miss Charlie every day. Or he said something like that.
He got
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, is he going to cry?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're crying.
It's also weird that lady, I don't know if she lives with him or.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, she's funny.
That
was strange.
She's funny.
Wasn't she one of Rick James's singers or something?
Yeah.
That's
I thought that, like, when you're in that world and Hollywood is so cutthroat and you don't know who to trust, like, if you find somebody that you connect with and you trust them, you'll keep them close to you.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought.
he did have, he was talking about like doing stand up again, and I'm like, yeah, he could probably do it. And he just made this like just dumb comment. I was laughing out loud. He goes, yeah, like when a cat just stares at the wall. He's like, yeah, I'm like that now. Like, it's just, the way he sounded, like, yep, he's got it. He's still got it. Like, it was just like the simplest thing, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
They've been talking about, like, all these podcasts, these comedy podcasts, been talking about him coming back because there's been rumors that he's going to
For
come
like
back.
over a decade, there's
And-
been rumors. Yep.
The true fact of it is that they say his ego is so big that he can't build
Yeah, because you got to go to the clubs and
you got to bomb.
Yeah.
You got to bomb over and over and over and over
Yep.
until it still starts to hit. And they said
He's
they
not
don't
gonna
think
do
his
that.
ego can handle that.
I think
At
that's
this
why
point.
that's why he was so offended by that David
Maybe.
Spade joke.
Oh,
But
100%.
he also-
It was just the ego thing.
He also made some
And that-
shitty movies at the time, so
Yeah, but he's made so many. He's bound to have some that are,
Can we talk about, I know we're still on Eddie, but can we talk about the beginning of his career? Has anyone had a better beginning?
oh my god, I know,
Yeah.
Gold
all
after
out of the
gold.
gates.
Yeah, unreal.
he was one of the funniest people alive.
But he did, the thing
can
about
do
Eddie Murphy is
No wrong.
he did, like, yeah, he was a comedian.
Well,
he
Best
did
Defense
comedy.
was a throwaway.
All right, we're going to throw that one.
Yeah.
But, like, still 90%.
Yeah.
Like, he could actually do a comedy about, like, a gritty crime movie.
Right,
Like,
he
Yeah.
changed
changed the genre. Like, how the hell? I mean, think about that. 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop. Like, everyone thinks they're comedies. Like, no, people are getting killed. It's like
Yeah.
violent movies.
And he could do both. The
Yeah.
action part, the serious part.
seamlessly.
Yeah.
It was
he could
unreal. Unreal.
I didn't realize that Trading Places was written for Richard Pryor.
I know,
And
isn't
then
that nuts?
he
Yeah,
had
Yeah,
his-
then he
burned
set himself on fire.
yeah, I never knew that.
And did you know that Beverly Hills Cop was written for Stallone?
Stallone.
And then Stallone made Cobra. You ever seen Cobra?
Yeah,
Cobra is basically what was the origin of Cobra is the original Beverly Hills
Really?
Cop script. Yeah, before he backed out. Yeah.
You're the disease, and I'm the cure.
All right, let's go on to the second doc that we had on here. That is Alex versus A-Rod. I got so many things to say about this.
go ahead.
You want me to start it off?
Please
Yeah.
do.
All right, let me pull my
I
notes
mean,
up.
he's your boy. So.
Okay, so there's a lot of reasons why I should like A-Rod. When I learned a lot about his story, like his ex-wife finding his dad, which is what my ex-wife did. And yet I still think he's a fucking tool. There was nothing about this that made me like him more. Listen, correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes I do multitask and I'm not, I understand I'll miss stuff, but didn't they just act like his career was just great and he wasn't doing steroids? And then they went through his whole career in Texas and never mentioned steroids until he had that first time in the Yankees when he like. I just it was so A-Rod-ish to be such a douchebag. It's, again, he was probably involved in the production, so they're gonna pussyfoot around it. But
I think it started off douchey when they're like, "Are you gonna tell the truth?" And he goes, "Well, which side of the truth do you want me to tell you?"
Yeah,
and then he comes,
exactly.
"You want me to say this, or do I?"
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? You fucking asshole!
I thought A-Rod was gone. I think I thought the therapy like got rid of A-Rod.
Yeah.
I thought we were just talking to Alex.
Talking in third person. Right.
Yeah,
so I actually disagree a little bit.
Oh boy,
I had I liked him initially. No, actually, no. I've always been a Jeter girl.
Yeah, he's got great tits.
I've always been a Jeter girl. I definitely, I had a son that idolized him and Jeter, and then when the steroid thing, came out, it was like, oh yeah, I get, he's not a great guy, and it was really the fact that he just swore he didn't do it. Like he just doubled down on the lying about it, and this made me see him as a little bit more human and understand some of the stuff he went through. Like he definitely has an oversized ego and turned into a complete douche. But I could kind of see why. Like I think that the all the criticism about him taking like the huge paycheck and all that was, any kid that's 24 years old and that's like was raised by a single mom whose dad took off is going to do that. They're going to take the money. It was really just how he handled the steroid thing.
Everything. Yeah,
all of it.
Especially after he got caught.
Twice. The second time is ridiculous.
And then he comes out and he's like, whatever. I've learned from this. I'm never going to do it again. Like, he made this whole freaking thing. And then he gets busted again.
I could understand why he would feel like after his injury, like I need to get back to where I was. And I'm getting this. And I did believe him when he said, I'm getting this huge paycheck and I'm not playing. And I feel, he didn't say I feel like a loser, but you could tell that's how he felt about it.
They all say that though, Heidi.
I think he did. I think he's someone that needs to be performing.
I feel like he never actually owned up to any of it.
Correct.
Especially at the end. He's kind of blaming it on his dad not being around.
Yep.
And this is why I did what I did.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of a cop-out.
Yeah.
It's a cop-out.
You got to own up to your freaking, your shit show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess why? Why now? He's doing better than ever.
Because Jeter had the special.
Okay, so did you see the Jeter documentary?
Yes, I did.
Could those be two
Seriously.
totally different?
Right.
And I think he's always lived in Jeter's shadow, and he knows it. Like he knows Jeter's a better.
Can I get?
I think he's a better person.
That's the key thing about it, and I can relate to that in terms of like the father thing, right? Because when your dad's not around, your DNA is you see that in other people, and it shines a lot brighter. And again, that's probably a lot of why I like going to the racetrack, because it's dads and their sons all over the place, and I didn't have that, so it's almost like this compensation thing. But to the Jeter thing, Jeter had that in spades. The reason why he handled himself so great is because he had such a foundation with really good parents.
Yes.
And I think that he was never jealous of Jeter on the field. He was jealous of that.
Yeah.
Right.
And
It's because he was a better player than Jeter.
He was a better player than Jeter, but Jeter was a better winner and a better teammate.
Yeah.
And
actually, I was surprised that he wasn't in it more.
I actually thought he was in it more than I expected.
Really?
Because I wanted
to hear more.
I don't think that was really something exciting. Jeter was probably like, "Yeah, I'll give you an hour. Like if you want to talk about A-Rod, it's fine." Like it's not a big thing
I want
for
to know
him.
his opinion about the steroids.
Well, it was interesting how.
Because clearly Jeter wasn't a steroid guy.
I can't say for certain. Can you?
No, I guess you can't. But
I mean,
think
would
he
you
is.
put it this way? Would you be surprised if it came out? Like, would you be shocked?
I would be a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he.
But
did,
he's one of the
it
few.
surprise me.
But he's one of the few that I would be. But yeah,
exactly.
I actually would be too.
I don't think A-Rod
like
needed.
Jeter at all.
Honestly, he was that good. I don't think he didn't need the steroids.
Neither did Barry
Bonds.
Bonds.
Is going to say the same thing.
I know.
Sosa would say.
I know.
Well, Sosa,
but it's that compulsion.
Yeah.
Roger.
To just
ego.
It's the ego. But there is you could see that there was a compulsion in him to always try to be that, just always functioning and always going farther and faster and But I did feel like it explained it well with the father thing. Like, this is like he didn't have a role model to how to handle those things, and Jeter really did. I mean, I do agree. Like you guys were saying, at a certain point, you just have to take personal responsibility for your actions.
Right.
But as far as him getting in,
he's got teammates. Like you have that support from those guys, especially him because he's such a great player. Everyone's like. Listen, help him.
Obviously, I don't know this for sure, but I'm a Yankee fan, so I followed it a lot. I think that whole organization hated him.
Really? Oh, 100%.
I think all his teammates hated him. Look what they put him through. They had to go and apologize for him twice, basically, for lying about steroids. Joe Torre couldn't stand him. He wrote a book about how he hated him.
Even Jeter admitted he didn't really want him there. When he first came in, he didn't want him there.
I didn't get him.
And right, you should be. Yeah. I made a note that it was halfway through the second episode of a 3-episode doc, and there was no mentions of steroids yet. So that was to my earlier point that they took forever to get to that. I just put, he's still an idiot. I think this is a quote from him. It says, "Can't believe the media. Some things are overblown, some things aren't, and this is somewhere in the middle." That was him talking about steroids. Like, that's just a bunch of gibberish. Like, you're not taking accountability. You're a fucking douchebag. 2009, this is how much I probably didn't like him, Appleby. You tell me. 2009, he came back from injury and hit a home run on his first pitch. I don't even remember that. And then he says Game 4 of the 2009 World Series was the biggest hit of his career. I didn't remember that either. Yeah, same, right?
No, you know why? Because I think by that point, I expected him to choke in every big spot.
Seriously.
So I don't even think I watched his at-bats half the time. I was so disgusted.
Yeah, I would take Paul O'Neill and Bernie Williams over him in a big spot any day.
Obviously, but
Hideki Matsui.
Same, yeah.
Like a ton of guys.
It just happened that he had a good series.
It's so a lot of other Yankees.
And you guys haven't won.
So
you haven't won one since.
Two other things. I think they actually said that he declined it, but I did make a note that I found it interesting that Bud Selig was not interviewed in it. Didn't they put something on there that he did?
But why? Why would you? Why? If you're Bud Selig, why would you capitulate to this?
You could make the same argument for Jeter.
Yeah, but I think Jeter's I think people wanted to know more about Jeter because he was a mystery.
To me, it just goes to show, like, even Bud Selig can't stand it. Right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you? Like, why would you even care?
What year was that suspension?
In the
13.
Yeah, early
13?
2010s,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because he got suspended all of 14. Then he came back in 15. And he says he retired. From what I remember, I thought the Yankees basically
squeezed him out. Yeah, he was going to be gone. Now, on a happier note, my last note is that when he came back from suspension, they played "Find Your Way Back" by Jefferson Starship.
I noticed that.
That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. Yeah. That's like one of the only things I actually liked about this thing. All right,
so I have a question.
Go.
How do you guys feel about the steroid era, and should those guys be in the Hall of Fame? The Clemens, the Bonds.
I was always a big, like, you know what? Those were the rules. You f***ed up. That's the price you pay. But then they put Bud Selig in the Hall of Fame, and he fucking oversaw the whole and allowed it all to happen.
Yeah.
So now I feel like if you're putting him in, they should all go in.
Well, and they also put Ortiz in. His name wasn't. I mean,
yeah,
it's almost like they're
part of that list.
Yeah, it's almost like they're selective.
Yeah.
With who they do it to. Like the ones that are like, oh, you definitely did it. You're out.
Because I think Ortiz, Bagwell, Pudge Rodriguez, Ricky Henderson.
Oh, Henderson,
right?
Early. I think he was an early one.
Right. All those guys have larger suspicion than some of these other dudes, and so there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I hate Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, so I don't really feel bad for them, but they should be in.
They should be in.
They're Hall of Fame caliber without the
without, yeah.
Right.
Oh, well before. Yeah.
To me, that argument to me makes no difference because it's not about whether or not you were good with or without them. It's the fact that you took them. Because
and if you're that good, it makes it matter.
If you're Roger Clemens, he's going, Barry Bonds, Sosa, blah, 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 are all taking steroids. How am I going to pitch against these guys without taking steroids?
Greg Maddux, you think he took steroids?
Who knows? I mean, like we said, who knows?
Maybe not. I don't think Schilling did with that body. I don't think he did. He's another one.
Well, he forgot to work out.
I don't think Randy Johnson, he didn't need him.
How about McGuire?
Yeah, I didn't even put him in.
Yeah, McGuire should be in.
I mean, dude, he hit 49 home runs as like
his
a
rookie
string
year?
bean. Yeah.
The other
I
thing
don't care about awards.
with McGuire is what he took was actually legal at the time. Right.
Andro, yeah.
Oh, was it?
Especially like with Bonds and Clemens, they were in this era where this short window where it was all kind of fuzzy. A-Rod, it was clearly illegal, and he said, "F it, I'm gonna do it anyways."
Yeah.
So he's a complete douchebag. Same with Manny Ramirez. But
Oh, I forgot
take it
about
easy.
Manny.
Manny.
Manny
Take it
was-
easy.
He was just as bad, dude.
I thought he just wasn't smart.
Well, yeah. Heidi's gonna walk out if we keep talking sports.
No, honestly, I know more about this era that you're talking about than the others because I used to, follow baseball and especially Yankees more.
Let's move on.
You blew it.
Let's
Bag of
do. Why don't we do the chair company next?
Yes.
All right. Mark, you haven't started one off yet.
I love the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know you have a feeling that you either tapped out or just
No,
couldn't-
I watched the whole
was
thing.
it just too sporadic for you? But
I mean, you want my take now, or do you want to go?
I love him as his comedy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is kind of a character he does in different shows, but this kind of ramped up a little bit. I thought it was great. I think it's funny as fuck and just
So I don't. It's not that I don't. It's a weird show for me. I didn't hate it, but to me, I felt like it was. And again, I don't really know this guy apparently as well as you guys do, but I felt like the tone of the show is this really dark black comedy, and I feel like his comedy is almost like slapstickish. Like it's almost like. I was telling Tisha, I'm like, I feel like they're trying to put Ace Ventura in Office Space, and it's starting to bother me. Like the tone of his comedy and the tone of the series was not gelling for me. That being said, there was many times when something happened and I laughed out loud. Like it was funny, but it was strange to me too. I don't know. It was weird.
But his comedy is definitely out there. I think he's hilarious too. It's just it's a little dark, it's a little twisted, it's a little out there. All kind of zany but there was like one scene in one of the first episodes where the chair broke. It's like his big moment and he's up there and his chair breaks in front of everybody. And then he goes back into his office and he sits under the desk and he just has like a meltdown tantrum.
That was
and
funny.
I laughed my ass off at that. I think those little moments like he'll take something and he will just go crazy with it. Like this obsession to, it is a little different. It's out there. There were certain things that I was just like, where is he going with this?
You mean like?
But I'm enjoying it.
When the midget was in the closet randomly.
How great was that? How freaking great was that?
Yeah, that was funny.
I loved when they were in the bar and he was trying to tell the guy that watch your sleeve, it's going to go in the dip, and the guy was,
I was like,
they pissed him off, and then they got in a fight and he hit him in the dent.
How about when he went and he was trying to find the guy in in that store, and the guy made him buy a membership?
8 million texts.
He's like,
That was spot on.
He gets him to buy the membership, and he's like, "You don't know the guy." And he's like, "No, I don't know."
That was great.
That was funny.
How about us burying the lead? I mean, do we want to discuss it?
Oh, well, can I hold on? Can I just tell you my favorite quote of the whole series real quick? He said he wants to f you with a football.
Which
The deadpan in which he said that. Yeah, he said he wants to fuck you like a football. All right, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I mean, end of episode 5, Scrooged.
You're going to have to give us more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
watched
feeling it.
so
Wait,
much.
guys, did you watch the whole every minute of every episode?
Yeah.
Remember when Mike's it is his henchman, the old guy,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and he's at his apartment and he's watching what looks to be
porn.
Scrooge.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What happens at the end?
I don't remember what happened at the end.
Scrooge gets blown,
Yeah.
and they show
The
it.
cop comes out. Yeah.
How the hell do you not remember that?
That had to have been like,
can't be the first.
we'll give you like 1.5 seconds because it was quick. It
Yeah, it was like it
was like
dude,
1.5 seconds, and then you got to go to cut the black.
It
which
went
they
in
did
her
with-
mouth.
Yeah.
It went in her mouth on HBO, dude.
It did.
That's history.
Yeah.
Like not enough people are talking about it. That's historical. I'm serious. They've never shown anything like that on HBO ever.
That's not true.
I don't know.
No, I actually thought you
Was-
couldn't.
It's porn. That was porn.
Wait,
Unless
wait.
it's a fake dick.
Was there?
And you're
There
allowed
was.
it.
There were
There
porn
was an
stars.
HBO After Dark, right?
Oh, real sex. That was like Disney stuff.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Was it a separate?
That was like candle wax
Was
on the
it
nipples.
a separate
like
channel, or was it?
No, it was HBO.
That was
it was just
HBO.
after a certain time.
Weren't they all
Yeah.
like fat people too?
They have never shown a penis in someone's mouth on HBO in the history of.
Because you would know.
Oh, I would definitely know. 100%.
He would know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's historical.
All right, let's keep moving here.
All right, sorry.
The Beast in Me up next. Appleby, you want first dibs on this one?
Freaking loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew Rhys. He's basically Christian or not Christian. Well, Christian Bale.
Christian
but
Bale.
He's Patrick Bateman from American Psycho at 50. Like this is what he would. This is what he would have.
That's
become.
a great comparison.
Dude.
Yeah,
He was
yeah
awesome.
super creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, he was awesome. Yeah, it was well done.
People have an issue with her chin quiver when she's crying, but she's done that her entire career. Like every show I've ever seen her in, she does that.
She plays a great unhinged person.
She really
to me.
does.
Like I was watching. I'm like, she's starting to freak me out a little bit.
She
Like,
truly
she's-
does.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good matchup. They're both good actors,
Yeah.
but I thought, because her character especially was so intelligent, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a good matchup. But I enjoyed it. You didn't know, just how far it was going to go.
They listen the twists and everything. I thought his wife, who Brittany Snow, love her.
Yeah.
She's in everything all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, she's good.
She's hot.
Oh, smoke.
Yeah.
Watch the movie X. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Mark knows what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Oh, it's a game changer.
Okay.
But I thought she was the killer at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Like they the way they did it, they positioned a lot of little theories, like, and you're like, oh, maybe it's. But no, that's Patrick.
No,
Bateman.
it's him.
That's Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
He's still alive. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
All right. The last one. First 4 episodes of Stranger Things. Should we let Appleby go first?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think he got
I
through
don't
it.
I don't want to get anyone upset, especially you. I don't want you to.
I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get upset.
I didn't write anything down.
Wow.
No.
Were you like Steve and you watched the whole thing for the first time? Or
No, I started it, when it first started, me and Terrence and my ex used to watch. We were
Yeah.
really into it. We'd
Yeah.
watch all of it.
20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When they were
10
actually
years
kids, and not
What happened
like
to
parents.
me, and I guess now what happened to me was, so I watched the final episode of season 4. We're in season 5, right? Mm-hmm. The final episode of season 4, again, which is 2 hours long, and it was annoying as fuck. That episode, I don't know if you remember it. They're all in different areas, and they're all losing fights.
Yeah.
Everyone's losing the fight all at the same time, and then they're all winning the fight at the same. Like, I was so angry. So now I'm going into the new season going
Pissed off.
I'm fucking pissed. And guess what?
Still are.
You're not feeling it.
I'm just like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I that's it.
So if we didn't do the pod, you'd just tap out on it?
No, I probably would have started watching it
Yeah.
just because I'm into it. I mean, I'm not into it. I'm in this deep,
Right.
but I don't know if I would have kept going.
So the
And now with me watching the Welcome to Derry,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
that show's way better than this.
Wow.
Way better,
Okay.
in my opinion. And so now I got these comparisons going. I'm watching this. I want to watch every episode of Welcome to Derry.
Yep.
And then Stranger Things, I'm like, all right, whatever. Christmas time, all right.
So you watched the last episode that they aired
Did the last one, yeah.
until Christmas.
Yeah.
That you love action movies. That was full of action.
It was a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It was a bad attempt at a Marvel movie.
I will say the thing that bothered me. Overall I enjoyed it. The thing that did bother me is you have the Demigorgons, and they're coming out and they're taking out these guys with semi-automatic machine guns and whatever. Yet the mom holds them off with a knife
Right.
Yeah, I
or a wine bottle. A different.
Oh, wasn't there a point though that her son actually kind of stopped that? Wasn't it? Didn't one of the kids say that?
Well,
When she was fighting them off, and all of a sudden it took off, and it was because I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
something
the
Her
happened.
son
character's
turned
name.
into the last dragon.
But
Yeah.
she was. What I'm saying is they come in. They just come flying in and wipe out 6 guys, and
Yeah.
that one was
Right.
kind of just waiting as
And
she
then
was.
what happened to those bat things
slashing at
that
him?
were in the other seasons?
Oh, right.
Where do they go? All of a sudden they're just gone.
Well, maybe they'll be back if we're lucky. We get to see them again. Who knows? Along with all the other monsters,
True.
I have
They're
no
just
clue what's going
gone.
on with.
I
could
do
come
have
back.
to say I truly enjoy the little sister. The one that they drag in. Oh, I think she's hilarious. The things she says, and the
Lucas's
redheaded
sister?
kid, Lucas's sister.
Yeah, she reminds me of Dee from What's Happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, D
angry.
was 10 times cooler. D was 10 times.
Well, I
All
mean,
right,
you
we
can't.
get it. You're not going to
Dee
like
is
any
great,
of it.
but no, I really like Erica and the new kid, the really annoying one that they had to kidnap.
The fat
He's
kid.
yeah,
You can say it.
he's funny. I saw him in an interview and he's like very funny.
What happened to the annoying surfer stoner guy?
Oh yeah, they
Oh.
just wrote him off.
Thank God.
They must have known that he was a terrible character.
terrible.
Got rid of him.
He
Yeah.
was awful.
Good
Yeah.
start.
But you know what? I thought that they thought that about. Remember when she met her sister there in season 2, and that whole crew, and then I thought, oh, they must have thought that was terrible because they never went back to it. But
But they brought her back.
she's coming back.
Yeah.
When they ran out of ideas, like, oh shit, we got to recycle something.
Did they run out of ideas? Weren't they just running the same idea over and over again? It's
Yes,
the
but-
same freaking monsters. Same. I'm like,
Yeah, same thing.
I think
rinse,
some of-
wash, repeat.
What are
I
we
think
doing?
the fan theories that are interesting. There's a bunch, there's all these fan theories about who's gonna make it and who isn't, and like little Easter eggs.
See, I thought that
I
season
hope they just
4.
kill them all off.
I thought season 4 when they told the story about how that the dude that was at the Hawkins lab became.
Vecna?
Yeah.
How Vecna, yeah.
Right. The kid. Yeah.
But then
Henry or whatever.
Henry, right? But then I thought they killed Vecna, so now I'm kind of confused as to why he's.
did they?
They
can't.
did not.
back.
Can't kill him.
I'll tell you, the first season, like, I bought into the hype. I'm like, wow, this okay. I'm buying what they're selling. Well, this is well done. I thought the kids were great actors. The 80s references were
nostalgia
cool.
was
Yeah,
awesome.
the
Yeah.
music. I'm like, all right, this is Goonies meets E.T. meets, Gremlins meets Stephen King's Acid Trip. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Season 2, I'm like, all right, it slowed down a little, but I was like, okay. Season 3, done.
What was season 3 was Dusty Buns, right? When he was with the girl there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the radio.
And that's when
Relationship.
Maya
mall. It's the
Hawk
mall.
came in.
Yeah. Beginning was okay, but then I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm like, it's like The Walking Dead all over again. Each season is like.
See, I'm trying to figure out if you watched it as they like. I couldn't imagine because I was like, oh, should I go back and binge this? Because I had a ton of website work. I'm like, oh, let me just
Yeah.
binge this and catch up. I watched. I don't even know if I got through the whole first episode. I'm like, I can't watch this whole thing again. But then we
That's how it
watched the first 2 episodes, and they did like the recap in the beginning. And Tisha, who has a much better memory than I do, I was like, I don't remember watching any of this. What are they talking about? So I went back and watched the entire season 4,
Yeah.
and it was.
Wow.
I thought it was decent. It was obviously it wasn't as good, like you said. It has gotten progressively worse, but I don't hate it now. I still enjoy it.
Eddie Munson was a great character, though.
He was pretty good.
I thought.
I kind of felt
made
like
it,
Mark. You
that's
probably hated that.
the Eddie Munson character.
Which one was he? I don't even know.
The metal.
was-
The metal.
Oh, the metal guy.
That saved them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
They were playing Master of Puppets. That didn't do anything
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
you.
that was cool, but
Yeah. All right.
that was fun.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that's when they got rid of those bats, I guess.
Yeah. There is a little disconnect with. I did like I think it was the end of season 2 where they had like the dance thing. It's because it was like a coming of age story. I thought that kind of buttoned up that season well. And then I feel even though Maya Hawke's character's okay, but then there was and Max's older brother I thought was a good character. Then you got Maya Hawke. Then you had Eddie. Then you have the surfer stoner guy. Like they're
Too many mouths to feed.
Exactly.
Too many lines.
Yep.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
Well, Stoner guy didn't have any lines. He was just like,
But-
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
My dude. Yeah, my dude. Yeah.
But it's about the core. It's about that core
Right.
group, like the Goonies. They should have kept it like the core.
By the way, Mike, he looks like Gru from fucking Despicable Me. The character Steve Carell voices. I'm telling you, next time you see him walk down the hall
That's not
and
bad.
then pull up Gru on the fucking phone, you're
I
gonna be
can
like,
see
it's
it.
the same thing. All right, well,
So
listen.
you're in.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
full in.
yeah, I don't, like I said,
Yeah.
it's not as
Yeah.
good as the first couple seasons, but I still think it's good, and I'll watch the rest of it for sure.
Yeah.
And
It
so
doesn't feel like a replay over and over again to you, though?
I'm a little concerned with this season, but I was like when it was like, oh, Will's got powers. All right, I'm in. I'll check back on Christmas. I'll
Yeah.
dig that a little bit. Yeah,
I'm not understanding the timing either. Like the time from season 1 to where we're at.
yeah.
Are we?
They said it's 4 years.
So they did,
It started in '83. We're now in '87, which
because
seems
like they're all like 20 years old.
Yeah.
now.
Well, it is 10 years since it started.
Some are in their 30s.
Some-
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe Carey's 30.
Millie Bobby Brown is married and has a kid now.
She has kids. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in there. They're all like, I think the youngest one. I think the kid that plays Will is 21, and he's the youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them's 33.
Yeah, I think that's Joe Carey.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on. What are we doing?
Well, don't hate on it too
The
much.
guys are great looking on.
Because we'll be going over the rest of it in our next podcast. So. Mark,
Anyway.
why don't you
Yes.
tell us about Mark had to watch Shutter Island, 2010 movie, neo-noir psychological thriller film directed by Martin Scorsese, based on the 2003 novel of the same name by Dennis Lehane. Thinking that's how it said.
Lahane.
Lahane.
Sure. This movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Ruffalo, Ben Kingsley, and Michelle Williams. It was a budget of $80 million and box office $294 million, which for Martin Scorsese is. This is when he actually started making movies that actually made money, which wasn't always a thing with him. Mark had never seen it. Go.
This is an absolute mind. I had no idea what's going on with this movie. I f***ing love it.
It's weird.
Love it. So I mean, so the starts out is there's these two marshals that have to come to this island where they have a mental institution,
Yep.
and there's a woman that's missing. So for some reason, these marshals have to come and investigate this. And then as we go on, you start learning a little bit more about the woman who's missing. She drowned her 3 children. She pretends that she doesn't know that she's on this island.
Yeah, she thinks people are like the gardener and
everyone in Gardner and all this stuff. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this thing. And then it goes on, and Leo and he's got his partner. They're going through trying to figure this out. But then there's all these flashbacks that gets a little strange.
Yeah.
Where so he's starting to dream about
Did you watch it once or twice?
twice.
Did they make more sense when you watched it the second
Yeah.
time? Yeah.
So the spoiler at the end of this whole thing that Leo is actually not a marshal. He is actually a whatever
Patient.
He's in
patient.
Yeah.
He's a patient, and his wife is actually the woman that killed his kids, and he shot his wife, and he's now mental and
Right.
he's in an institution. But so he's been stuck in this. He can't.
Did you figure that when
I never figured it out.
on the first time?
Never figured it
Wow.
out until all the way to the end, until he's in the what do you call it? Because I'm thinking they're drugging him. They're trying to make him for some reason. I don't know why I guess their whole thing. They wanted you to think that he was trying to bring this place down for drugging all these patients and doing all these experiments on them, and he
Yep.
was going to bring them down. But comes to find out, he was just out of his fucking mind, nuts. The ending I thought was really cool when he's sitting on the stairs,
Yeah.
and so they're like, basically they're like, if they got him supposedly out of his psycho, whatever he was in. And he realizes that he was the guy that his wife killed the kids. He killed his wife. He knows why he's there. I'm there and there. And then they go the next day, and he's sitting on the stairs, and he's talking to his psycho guy who was also his partner. And he starts talking like he's back to being the marshal. And then I guess at the end, though, I think he says this line I wrote down. I thought it was freaking awesome. So he says, I know, right? He said, "What's better, living as a monster or dying
a good man?"
A good man, yeah.
Which, by the way,
so basically, he's saying that he's out of this psycho thing, but he'd rather just die than to live in that.
So ironically, that it's one of the most famous lines of the movie, but it was not in the book.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'm actually surprised that Scorsese did this movie. I
Really?
don't know. It just didn't feel like his type of movie to me. It was
more
very
suspenseful,
and it was not like it was. There was so much going on that all his. Oh, so I did see. So the first time I watched it, Leo's interviewing all supposedly the psycho ward people, and there's this lady who killed her husband because he cheated on her. She killed him with an axe. She had to tell everyone that. But then she's like, "Can I have some water?" And then his partner comes over and brings over the glass of water. The first time I watched it, she goes to drink it, and I'm like, was there a glass in her hand? But I couldn't rewind it because I was watching it on Pluto TV.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't rewind it.
Yeah.
So I went, whatever. That was just kind of a throwaway thing.
Right.
So then I watched it. So then I watched it again today. Now that I know the whole story, and now you can actually see
a lot
the people behind, like, kind of like looking and going, like, they kind of know.
Yep.
But then they show that scene again, and obviously he was never interviewing. They would never let him interview these people.
Right.
And they show that scene again, and I actually watched it. And
there's no
she
water.
grabs the water. She goes like this, empty hand, puts it down. It's an empty glass. And then they pan out, and the glass is full of water again.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Did you know?
So basically, I guess the whole point was the water because of the kids.
The water's everywhere in the
his
movie.
wife drowned the kids. The water is
water's everywhere. There's
trigger
times where he just feels himself with water. It's raining outside. It's all the water's everywhere.
He wakes up.
Did you also notice that his suit is way too big for him?
I did not.
Throughout the whole movie.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, almost like he's out of place in that role as a federal agent. Yeah, that's something that I picked up early.
There's a lot of really powerful imagery in that. I loved the dream sequence where he's holding his wife and she says, "You have to let me go," and he says no, and then she disintegrates into ash. Yeah, because the house is burning. I thought it was just beautifully shot, really well acted, and the plot was just kept you engaged, and it just sucked you right in. I've rewatched that movie more times than I can count, and I just love it.
It's not like The Sixth Sense where you have to watch it a second time.
I was just gonna say I got a Sixth Sense / Memento vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like those. All right, what reality we really want, and then they basically,
and there are clues to it if you know what to look for.
The whole movie is a clue. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Mark Ruffalo was great in that movie.
He's great in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Shutter Island is an anagram for truth and lies.
Oh,
another nugget for you. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's all kinds.
There was a lot of deep shit in there that went way over my head. Like, I'm way too dumb to watch this movie. I mean, that is 100%. But
it was still entertaining.
I still enjoyed it as a dummy, but
I forget exactly where I figured it out the first time watching.
You did?
It. Yeah, it was towards the end, but it was before the reveal. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, he's a patient here. Yeah, it's a great movie though.
Very good, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's a good observation though about Scorsese. Like, I can't believe he did this type of movie. Because I think it's a Leo thing. I think him and Leo have like this different because The Aviator was kind of like, I remember watching that. I'm like, man, I don't feel like Scorsese's. Like this feels like someone else. like a dude
I think
descending into madness.
I think we get too excited about his classic type of movie, Wolf of Wall
Yeah.
Street, Goodfellas, that when he branches out and does other stuff, it's more shocking than it should be.
Yeah.
The last thing he directed is Killers of a Flower Moon, and I don't see anything like in production.
that was good.
You haven't watched that yet?
Not yet.
Oh, that was good.
Dude, what are you
Maybe
waiting
he's a
for?
Because it's 3
producer.
hours long.
I know, but it's good. It
was so good, though.
It's really good, man.
No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it. It's on my list. But you guys, I got work to do here.
Yeah, I understand. Let's carry on to the best fucking thing that we will talk about tonight, and that is Beer League.
Atta
Whoa,
boy.
whoa.
Oh yeah. Would you think I would not like this
We
movie?
actually discussed it.
We
What
didn't
are
know
you
which way you were
talking-
going to go, man. I got to be honest.
I
guys
was concerned.
You guys are douchebags. Why would I not like this movie?
I don't know.
I don't know. I no.
Because I didn't like Red Dawn.
Well, f- you. But no, I did put it up to you because I
this
thought
movie's
I
fucking
thought you would
great.
like it,
Yeah,
but
this
I don't know
movie's-
how great you would think it would be.
This movie's tremendous.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I'd already seen it though.
Okay. But go ahead. wanna
I
see
thought it
too.
was stupider the second time I watched it.
That's
mean,
not
it's
even
the-
a word. It's you're a
stupider.
teacher.
It fits. It was stupider.
All right, I want to
this
hear
time.
Sid.
So the first note I said was, "Oh, the Italian pitcher's Brendan Filone from The Sopranos," but then there was like half the Sopranos cast. I counted
yeah.
Vito, Kelly, Pussy's FBI guy, then the head of the FBI, whatever his character's name was. They were all in it. And then there's one scene where he's
Which
at.
one?
I just know him as Brendan Filone, but the obnoxious pitcher on the the other team. He's outside his front door and he's just like doing the finger dance. It's so
funny.
fucking stupid. I was actually proud of Ralph Macchio of having another movie on his filmography that I could give a thumbs up to.
Yeah, he was good in it.
And there's this scene with they're terrible, and this guy just goes, he sees this guy throw, he says, "Hey Dave, you might be a lefty." There was just a lot of stupid comments like that. I
was telling Steve the jokes. I call them jokes per minute. Which
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so many jokes in this,
Oh,
especially when it starts.
yeah.
They're just throwing them out there. Bang, bang. This is when Artie Lang is in his prime.
Now-
This is prime Artie Lang. Howard Stern, just he's firing on all cylinders in this movie, and I thought it was hilarious.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, to me, this is the type of movie where like you don't take it to. It's officially called Artie Lang's Beer League,
Yes, it
by
is.
the way.
Yeah.
And so directed by Frank Sebastiano. Should I know who that is? And he wrote the movie with Artie Lang. It stars Ralph Macchio, Cara Buono, Laurie Metcalf. And
She's hot in this movie, by the way.
Laurie
Laurie
Metcalf?
Metcalf.
No,
She
who's-
plays the mom.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, not her. His
Cara
girlfriend.
Buono.
Maybe he's into that. I mean,
Can I say though, she is criminally underrated, Laurie Metcalf.
I agree.
Oh, yeah,
I've
she's
seen
great.
her. I agree.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, my
great.
bad. Artie Lang's girlfriend is fucking hot as fuck in this movie.
Which one?
It's Cara Buono, right?
Oh,
I don't know who she is.
I thought you meant Pitching Machine.
That bitch machine. That was never actually.
Isn't
his
it Cara
girlfriend.
Buono? who plays
Yeah,
his
it is.
girlfriend?
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah. She's from Stranger Things.
Yep.
Oh, she is.
She's
Yeah.
Nancy's mom.
Mrs.
Oh, yeah.
Wheeler.
Mrs. Wheeler.
Also, yeah, Christopher Moltisanti's wife.
Yes.
And Karen Wheeler's mom. Yep. So this movie only made $472,000.
It's a crime.
It really is.
Yeah.
And got mostly negative reviews. And listen, I do read a lot of reviews, and I actually watch a lot of reviews on YouTube. And I mean, they're not all right, and everybody has different DNA, which makes some things funny and some not. But I can't believe this has like universally negative. Like, do these people not have a sense of humor?
Dude, I don't understand it either.
No, they
Like,
don't.
you don't have
No,
to.
they
It
don't.
doesn't have to be this gripping, Godfather-esque or Scorsese type movie with this unbelievable script. Like sometimes funny is just funny.
It's a comedy,
Right.
which-
yeah. I mean,
to me, if
It's
they
about
nailed
beer drinking, beer league softball. Like
Yeah.
Like us slobs used
right,
to be.
exactly right.
the Manganiello character is like he's like every
Manganiello.
Maganelli.
He's great.
He's every Italian stereotype on steroids.
Oh, he's
it's just
Yeah.
And it is funny because it's so over the top.
Sid, I know one of your favorite scenes was now batting Needle Dick. Needle Dick. The Bob Shepard.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
That was great.
I thought right in the beginning, like I said, the jokes came out. I thought so. Right in the beginning, they get in a big fight. They go to jail, and they're in the jail cell, and the pitcher Dirk, the old guy, and he goes, I f***ed bigger guys than you in prison. When I was in prison, I f***ed bigger guys. And Artie goes, all right, guys, he goes, wait, did Dirk just say he f***ed guys? And then 2 seconds later, they go, well, whatever. A minute later, the cop goes, hey, does anyone else have a question? The one guy just stands up. He goes, the black guy, he goes, yeah, why am I the only one locked up? I'm like, what are we doing?
He had some good lines in that movie.
Oh, he was awesome.
Yeah, like Artie, when he's telling the jokes and he's like, he's trying not to be racist. And he's like, and I'm not going to say the N-word.
Yeah.
I don't say the N-word. So he'll say, and then the N-word.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
The guy's always right there.
He's like a priest, a Jew, and an N-word.
And
Walk
an
into a
N-word,
party. He's like,
yeah.
whoa. And then what was the other joke? No, then the other joke was the only time you're happy if your sister is getting banged by a point guard is if the point guard's white. and then the black guy he's like, oh, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were there. He was like, no, that's funny because you're saying we have big dicks and we f*** your girls better than you.
Yeah, that was
perfect.
That was a good scene. Man, I can't believe it. 472,000. That's nothing. The budget was only 2.8 mil.
I wonder if it.
He had
Can you tell if it's made money like on DVD? Like, did it? Is it like one of those movies? You
Oh,
know what I mean?
I bet you. Yeah, because that's when he would promote it on Howard. He would.
Yeah.
After it came out, I don't think he promoted it much.
Supposedly, right now he's sober, clean. He's not doing comedy. He's just trying to get his life back together, from what I understand. And it's too bad because he's one of the funniest people out there.
Oh, I used to listen to Howard Stern just because of him.
Fucking, I miss him.
All right, so now we need to come up with. We'll have Stranger Things. That Michael J. Fox.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What was it called? Still, right?
Yeah.
Our Dairy, we're still watching.
Okay.
Wait, we never get into. What do you guys think about it?
Dairy?
I'm the only one
It's getting
I'm the only
better.
one that talked about it.
I didn't like it at first. I didn't think.
I saw the first two. I haven't kept up with
Oh,
it.
you haven't?
I've kept it. I just didn't watch. There was one on last night, right?
Yeah.
That's the only one I haven't watched yet.
How
I
many-
think it's getting better.
I mean, I
It's
guess.
good,
I
man.
guess
Yeah,
I'll
it's-
watch
It's
it.
so good. Dude, the jump scares, I've never been so jump scared in my life watching this fucking dumbass show.
Wonderful. Okay.
I knew there was something up with the nurse.
Yeah.
Ah,
you
come
did?
on. Come on, stop.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Come on, watch it.
I'm only
Catch
kidding.
up.
I will.
What else?
All right, I'm looking at stuff here.
Do we need movies?
Netflix has Sean Combs' The Reckoning. Just-
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Seriously?
Yeah, no?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Well, I don't know.
Why?
Know.
How
yeah.
long is it?
I was just joking. It's 4 episodes.
All I know
Like an
is
hour a pop?
Yeah.
It's going to be old
It's gonna
news
be
by the
hard-
time
yeah.
we get to it. But...
It's going to be tough to get through. Actually, it's because of the.
How about that show Pluribus?
Ooh, I heard that's good.
It's on Apple.
Yeah.
I heard that's
I
good.
thought it was like on Pluto or something.
No, it's on.
Oh, it
I
is
think
on
it's
Apple?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's from Better Call Saul.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, the girl
I heard
from.
it's-
Yeah.
I heard
I heard
that's
it's
really
great.
good.
So Stranger Things, Michael J. Fox still, Welcome to Derry, and Pluribus. That's
Okay.
what we're going with?
Sure.
All right. So, Long
For that.
Overdue Movie Reviews. Never seen There Will Be Blood.
Done.
Watch
Okay.
it. I'll
With your boy
rewatch.
Paul Dano, who Quentin Tarantino loves.
He won the Oscar for that, didn't he? Daniel Day-Lewis?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How about Suicide Kings?
Tremendous.
Seen it.
Heidi?
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
good. Bing.
All right, Stranger Things, Michael J. Fox, Terry.
Pluribus. Looks good.
And then
There Will Be Blood, Suicide King.
and we'll find something because that always happens.